Hey! Hey y'all, this is Tontania again with SturdiBouché, and today we are going to tour this, my most recent staging project, just to show you guys a little bit about it and see kind of what we did in this space. This house was built in the early 2000s, so it's got a lot of crown, a lot of, you know, things that are gorgeous, but they have to be dressed up a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys what we did in here, and I think it turned out gorgeous. I love it. I love the pieces that I used in here, and I'm just in love with the whole project. So for this one, we didn't do the whole house stage. We did the main common area. So I'll show you guys that as we go through, and I hope you guys enjoy. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you guys think about this project. But anyways, let's get started. So we're gonna go to this is the front entrance. And so we've got a nice mirror here, bench. Like I said, when you're staging, you are just kind of giving people ideas of what can go where and just give them a flow of what they can do in the house. And that's what I always think. And so when I come to the front door, you know, when you come to the front door, you take your shoes off. Well, we do at our house, we take our shoes off because I don't like wearing shoes in my house. So when I'm staging, I also think about how I use the space and how most people might use the space. So you got a nice little bench here. And when you're leaving, you want to check out how you look before you go out the door, because sometimes when you're trying to get out the door, you get ready for the day, you put your makeup on, hair is good, but then, you know, you've been running around for 30 minutes trying to get kids together and so on and so forth. So a last minute check is always good when you come in, when you're leaving out the house. So mirror there. And so this is I staged this area as an office, a home office. It's nice to have today. Most people want an office in their home or a space for an office. A lot of people use a additional bedroom that they're not using for their home office. But in this property, you don't have to. This also would have been used as like a formal living room or some type of formal space. But today we would use the space as an office. So when you're staging, you're not only thinking about what it used to be used for, but what it is used for in the current market today. So that's what I did. Not too much in here, just a nice bench, a desk. I love this desk. And I use driftwood throughout. It's the color, driftwood, throughout this space. I thought it was nice. I thought it toned down the floors a little bit. Because sometimes when we go into a space, we think that we have to change everything, but really you just add to it. You can add to and tone down the space a little bit. But this house was already a nice, really beautiful neutral color. I always say that when you are figuring out your paint color for your interior spaces, always use a neutral color, because then you can kind of, it's like a blank canvas and you can kind of do what you need to do to it. So anyways, just a nice little, well, it's a nice size desk. It's not little, but it's a good size desk. You can definitely get some work done on this desk, get some studying done. If you are a person that likes to just have some quiet time, get your life together, pay your bills, maybe you work from home, anything like that, you know, read your Bible in this area, whatever you do, you got a space for it. So that's nice. So that's what we staged this room as. It's got this beautiful, I just love this. I love molding and panels and crown and all the stuff. I love it. I still love it. You know, today in design, we have a lot of straight lines, clean lines, things like that. But anytime I see this, I think it's gorgeous. And so sometimes people want to rip this type of stuff out, but I think that it's gorgeous. Like, I love it. So anyways, beautiful room. I didn't have to do much in here. And yeah, so this was we staged this as the office. So let's go this way. Nice rug here, because you want to catch as much dirt as you can when you're coming into your house. And so you got a beautiful staircase right here. And this, oh gosh, you guys, this is my favorite. This is my favorite part, because there's pieces that I love in here. So this is the dining area. Of course, there's a breakfast nook, but this would be your formal dining area. you know, if you eat at your dining table every day, you know, you got a big family, or you just like to be, you know, not in the kitchen, eating at the kitchen, you know, in the breakfast nook every day, or for holidays and things like that. I just love a nice long dining table. So this is the dining table. I love it. It's gorgeous. And so it's got 6 seats in here. It was perfect for this space. I thought it needed a nice long table. We've got a nice centerpiece on here. You don't have to do a whole lot when you're staging. I used, these are actually, there are 2 different sets that I use, because sometimes when I'm trying to get texture and color, but sometimes I'll mix and match different dinnerware sets that I have. And sometimes, you know, I'll buy a whole set to just get a couple pieces out of it. And it works. Like right here, you know, these are, I love these plates. They have like this like linen texture, or like a muslin texture, kind of like cheesecloth, or you know, something like that. And I love them. And so I just wanted to use them. And then these plates have this nice pattern on them. You know, I always like a busy pattern. I think it breaks up, you know, neutral things, but it's still neutral. It's got neutral colors, but it's a nice little pattern. And then you got the jute placemats. It's just, there's not a lot going on the table. It's a lot of neutral, you know, stuff here. You got the neutral napkins, neutral, everything's neutral. Everything's like brown, beige, whatever. But there's so much texture and pattern on the table that it really gives it a nice pop. And when you walk in, it's like, oh, that's really nice. And all I did was just mix, you know, mix and match a set. And so I had these. I've had these in my inventory forever. I've had them in my inventory forever, and I'm just like, I just liked them. And so when I am buying stuff and adding stuff to my inventory, my daughter says, Mom, you're always buying like furniture and stuff. That's because I love it. I love it. And so I love these. They're this nice dark brown. I love that. And they just happen to work here. I finally got them to work in a space that I'm staging, and so I use them, and they're gorgeous right here. And so I love this painting. It's just beautiful. I've always loved abstract art. I like art that I can look at and kind of just make up my own imagination of what it is, or what it could be, or, you know, what I think it looks like. And it's just like looking at the clouds. When you are like gazing at the sky, you kind of see every cloud is something different. And that's kind of what I like to look at when I'm looking at artwork. I like to think, what does it look like today? And so I love abstract art, and it doesn't really, it's just like that. It's everybody's own interpretation of what it is. So it's rare. I love landscape art, abstract art. I love color in art, because that's how, like I said, I like neutral blank canvases, and I like to add the pops of color where I want it, and where I can also like take it out when I get tired of it and do a new color. So anyways, I love this. Is my favorite thing. I love this so much. I love this credenza. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. And it's got this beautiful diamond pattern on here, and it's so nice. I just love it. It's this driftwood, but it has a lot of colors in it. And so you can kind of pull out, it's warm, but it's cool toned. So it's very neutral. Anytime you have warm and cool, that's where the neutral collides. If you're a makeup girl, you know what I'm talking about. You got your warm tones, you got your neutral, and then you got your cool tones. And those of us that are in the middle, that's me. I'm neutral. And so I think that kind of is the story of my life. Anyways, so it just makes the room. It ties everything together. Nice big beige rug. It's got like a square pattern on it. Really beautiful. Everything in this room is like texture, pattern, not a whole lot of color, but it's beautiful. So anyways, you guys can buy this piece. This is Bouché Designs. You can get this piece from me. I can get it for you. It's for sale. If you love it as much as I do, you just DM me or leave a comment. Yes, it's called the Diamond Credenza, and it's gorgeous. And I think it'll work in any, well, not any, it just depends on what you got going on in your house. I don't want y'all to buy something that I love and it don't fit in your house. I mean, you could send me a picture of your where you want to put it, and I'll tell you if it's going to be beautiful in there. Also, the desk that was in the office, can also purchase that from me as well. Just like I said, leave me a comment, DM me, whatever you want to do. If you're like, just comment, I love that piece, gotta have it. And I'll be like, okay, I get it, because I love them too. Okay, so anyways, let's continue on. I'm gonna go here. Like I said, this is your entryway. So you walk through here. I just had to derail into the dining room because I love it so much. Just another nice console table. You got your tchotchkes here. This will also be like a key drop area for like actually when you actually live in a space. Just to put things, or put some, you know, artwork, or just some tchotchkes, or, you know, it could be functional. You could put, you know, a nice place to put your keys, or you could put them by the door. It's really just to give you an idea of what you could do. And so I love that. So let's go to the left and I'll show you guys the half bath. Actually, I really love what we did in the half bath as well. Sometimes people miss the opportunity to dress up their half bath. And it's like, why not? That's like a room in your house where you can have the most fun because it's for your guests. And so it's just, I don't know, I feel like your half bath and your entryway are like opportunities to like show your guests kind of your personality. Anyways, let's go take a look. Okay, so in here we've got, I added some candles onto the wall, a nice piece. Just, I usually add artwork over the toilet, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And so it was nicer to have this bigger piece in here because that's what you see when you walk in. You got a bigger wall space there. So I wanted to add some color there, and just a nice little table in here for toilet paper, paper towels, something I do when I'm staging. Because I am also a realtor and I know what it's like to list a house. People, you got a lot of different types of people coming in a house. And so I don't necessarily want them to use the hand towels. So I always put a trash can, because sometimes when you're on the house hunt, you gotta use the bathroom. And so I try to put trash can and all that stuff in the half bath where it would be naturally to use it. So this is another favorite thing. I love this. Like I said, I love a console table. I love a credenza. They just do so much, and they add storage, and they add a place, you know, to put, you know, lamps, because I love lamps. I love lamps. I hardly ever cut on a light in my house. I love lamps. And so there's that. So in the living area, because we have big tall ceilings in here, you always have to make sure that you're scaling your furniture and your artwork and things like that, so that it matches the scale of the room. You wouldn't want to put puny artwork in a space like this where you have tall ceilings, open spaces. So that's what we did. I love big art pieces, and it's more abstract kind of art. We decorated the mantle, just added a little zhuzh there just to zhuzh it up. We've got some nice brown tones and blue. You know, some tables, chairs, you know, the things that you would put in your living room. And I always use my rugs to map out my space, especially when it's an open space, because sometimes people just shove their furniture up against the walls, and you just don't have to do that. Like, you want to have a nice flow when you are, you know, in your house where it's natural to walk, because as humans, we always want to take the shortest path to where we're trying to get to. So you got to think about that when you are staging, so that people feel natural in the home and they're like, oh, I just love it. It feels great here. So this is the breakfast nook. Again, I did mix and I like to mix and match my plates. I think the dinner table is a place where it can be fun. It doesn't have to be so stiff and boring. I like to add color to neutral things that I love. And I love this table. It's gorgeous. Nice jute rug. This is these are we call this my husband's inventory, and he loves these types of what will I call them, quirky pieces. And so he loves to put them, he loves to add them to my inventory. And I'm always like, what in the world? But there's the pig. I don't know, we've named him, but he's hanging out. And I think he goes in here, he's kind of cool. And then we're in the kitchen. We already took a look at the breakfast nook area, a nice round table. I love a round table. It's a conversation piece. And it looks nice in this particular space. And then you guys seen Mr. Pig over here. He's hanging out. And so in this house, I carried through the blue in here, and this is what inspired me. This blue island. When I came in here, I was like, how do we carry the blue through the entire house? But sometimes things are just meant to be. And so that was my inspiration for this, pieces that I chose for this property. Because when you're staging a house, you are trying to highlight what is beautiful about it, and just make people fall in love with the space, and give them some imagination and vision of themselves being in a space. And so, you know, sometimes we overlook the things that make a space great. So anyways, because maybe you don't like blue, but you know, it makes sense in here. So that's what I decided to do. So anyways, we just did some kitchen styling, just some little basic stuff, some little fruit on the island to add some color in here. You know, again, paper towels. I do that because, you know, again, I always think, one of my things, I think about how, when I list a house, I always put paper towels and soap anywhere somebody's gonna wash their hands, because I want people to wash their hands, especially when they are in my clients' homes or in properties that we're listing, or even in our own homes that we build. We did not build this one, but we're just staging here. But I always want people to wash their hands, and I highly encourage it. You should always wash your hands. So anyways, that's here. Just a nice cookbook over here. You know, just some things, wine bottles over there, just some basic things in the kitchen. And so that is I'll show you guys the frog. This is a part of my husband's, he calls it his inventory, even though he makes me use it. Here is the frog. Him and my daughter love that pig, and they love this frog. I think they're cool pieces, but you know, I don't always look for these things when I'm staging. So him and my daughter, they find all the cool tchotchkes that I wouldn't always want to use. So y'all, we're gonna end the tour right here. Thank you for joining us. Again, my name is Tontania with SturdiBouché, and this listing has been provided by Miss Jane Cantello. And whether you are looking to build, design, stage, list, or buy, we've got you covered. So please continue to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is that you do. Feel free to reach out to us. And until next time, bye y'all.